Yeah, so last session, we picked up with you returning to Griffinsteel via the that brass teleportation ring, or brass-like ring. Upon your arrival, you were still lacking Nyx's intelligence, having been struck by an intellect devourer. You decided to make contact with Willow Quickstep and see if she had some off-the-record, less legitimate type sources that may be able to assist. And yeah, with the aid of a clerical gentleman, and paid by Willow and that group of assassins with Nyx, which Nyx has been previously associated with, they covered the cost for Nyx to be greater restored. Following that, there was... Oh, so previous to that, actually, to be fair, you did, upon your return to Griffinsteel, you did meet with Wenda Dusklight, one of the city guard, who was surprised to see Carl back post his, or his and Elwyn's, I suppose, and everyone but John, actually, right? I'm trying to think we have so much flux in this party at this point. Everyone but John, previously exiled post the...
Hey, I was never exiled. I'm a good boy.
You were with him.
I was with him, but I wasn't on the poster.
That is true. Post the death of Orinda Featherstone, the news of your return was passed on to the Emperor, and you was invited to take part in the audience that was coming up the following day, with a number of leaders from across Thentos, all meeting in Griffinsteel, notably, in particular, the leaders of the 5, or at least the 4 leaders of the 5 cities of Shate, being in Griffinsteel for this quite big, important summit. During this meeting, there was some back and forth and debate about the legitimacy of the threat and how certain everyone was to be on this, essentially what you have told them. There was agreement, a general consensus reached amongst most of the various leaders that took part. Dwarf committed some of their armed forces, as did the Dwarves of Chalk. From the cities of Shate, 2 of the cities were quite quick to commit forces as the conversation developed. Fulrin Euryxis, the leader of the elves of Nahastan, refused to commit their own army to take part, but did offer all the ships that would be needed to at least transport all of the other nations that were taking part in this. Finally, Ilianos, the leader of Abahan, the lord of that city, was left to announce his position, and he was willing to commit the armed forces of Abahan to also join up with this invasion, I suppose, of Blyburn, to where the United forces are, on the condition that the Emperor Elliot Austriel would announce to his empire that he acknowledged that his grandfather was a mass murderer of hundreds of thousands of elves, that the family were to take full blame and responsibility for every death in the old war, and that Elliot Austriel would also have to step down as the Emperor of Austriel. Quite a strong demand, but with not too much consideration, Elliot Austriel agreed to this. At which point, some plans were put together amongst the leaders to begin this attack, this raid on the island of Blyburn, to take place in 7 days, which was where we left things. During that time, you have all leveled up. Everything should be working on character sheets, etc. But as normal, post-level up, there might be some weirdness, we'll see. But I've tested a few things, and things seem to be correct. In the next few days, around Griffinsteel, there is a decision, a bit of a consensus is met, almost a slight change to the agreement between the Emperor and Ilianos. Rather than make any immediate announcements, and as much as possible to try to keep any potential spilling of the information of the summit taking place, or these forces joining up and heading towards Blyburn, there is an agreement put in place that the Emperor will step down, but that will be announced post whatever takes place on Blyburn, to avoid, as much as possible, to give the illusion of business as usual, in case the Uniter, Haraphos, or any other forces may be paying close attention. There is a around Griffinsteel itself, people have become aware of some kind of summit taking place. And there are some rumours, as you guys over the next 7 days spend some time sort of preparing yourselves for this invasion, this attack, and also just sort of conversing with various people involved. There is a growing rumours, the sort of the news that something is going on with the Emperor, sort of is at least being spoken about, even if the finer details have not quite sort of been revealed. But yeah, there is a period of 5 days whilst you're in Griffinsteel of preparation, at which point yourselves, along with the various armed forces that are in this area of Austrial, are all to board ships. There are also other ships heading from Shate and from Chalk, and also from Dwarf. So they are sort of forming down upon Blyburn for a sort of multi-pronged attack, I suppose. In this downtime between the summit taking place and you're leaving Griffinsteel, Elwyn, you spend a bit of time. You kind of retreat back to the blacksmiths, where you've spent a fair amount of time in the past. When you were more based in Griffinsteel, obviously you kind of essentially were picking up some, basically picking up casual work there, right? And also sort of working some of your own weaponry, etc. One evening, after the store itself, after Avery's closed down the actual blacksmith store, you stay behind preparing some arrows and some of your weaponry, and there's a knock on the door. You can hear Avery's still there. Avery sort of opens the door, and you can hear there's a slight sort of muffled conversation. Then she calls through to you in this side room, and she tells you you've got a visitor. As you turn to look towards the doorway, where have I put all my notes? Sorry, I've got way too many tabs open here. Levi Atwood, the editor of the record, is stood in the doorway, and he sort of nods a greeting in your direction, and he comes over and stands beside you as you're working away and forging some of these arrowheads, and he tells you that he's been spoken to by the Emperor. They've been the record has been briefed on what is about to go down on Blyburn. They have been told quite strictly that this information is not to be released ahead of the operation itself. And as Levi sort of talks about it, he looks at you, Elwyn, and he asks you quite openly. He says to you, this whatever is going to happen on Blyburn, this situation with the Uniter, and he sort of pauses for a moment. Then he says the name. He says this situation with whatever remains of Xavier. Is there any potential for this to end well?
Could go either way, to be honest. Could go good, could go bad.
And do you believe there to be any chance at this point of Xavier being returned?
See it very unlikely, but there's always a possibility, right? You've always got to have a little hope. Otherwise, what's the point?
I feel that I owe you an apology as well. The last time you were in Griffinstill, what happened with Orinda, I was in an awkward place. The record is independent of the Empire itself, but we are also its mouthpiece to its people. When somebody of note is killed, murdered, whatever it was that happened, it is our responsibility to report on that, to let people know the dangers that are around them. And I can only share the information I'm given at any time. But perhaps I should not have been so quick to assume the worst of you.
It was painful watching her die twice.
You knew her before she was Orinda, then?
Yes, I knew her when her name was Fiola. We were travelling together. She originally died of the blight.
And yet here she was again. You honestly believe her to have been a vampire?
She told me herself. She gave me the story. She got turned into a vampire by her pretend father, who she was sent there to kill by the Raven Queen.
As I understand it, there have been a number of times in the time you worked for the record that yourself, Xavier, Carl, Warforged, Eleanor, and I suppose now this new group of yours, this city has probably owed you its thanks at varying times, and through our allegiance to the Empire, or maybe your own desire to not wish to be the centre of attention, you have all gone unrecognised. this situation in Blyburn, the uncertainty that he didn't tell me, but I hear the Emperor himself maybe on less certain ground currently. This situation gives us the clearest opportunity we've had to see your names cleared and recognised for your deeds. Perhaps if we are not to reveal the details of what is taking place on Blyburn, then whilst the Empire has its eyes so strongly on that island, perhaps tomorrow's edition could contain a few home truths. It's the least I can do for all of you.
My only request would be the headline to be Carl Galbin saves Griffinstill.
Carl Garbin saves Griffinstill. Carl Garbin and friends save Griffinstill would probably be more apt.
I prefer to stay in the background, to be honest.
So be it. You'll be unsurprised to hear that I've not been asked to take part in the operation on Blyburn. Never was a. Go on.
Fighting is not for all of us.
No, indeed. But as I believe I discussed with Eleanor in one of the many occasions she decided to give me one of her diatribes on the importance of journalistic integrity. We can all contribute in our own ways. Good luck, Elwyn. And for if myself or the record have wronged you or your friends in the past, then I hope you can understand that I did do it with the best of intents.
And also, if you could, Eleanor's last article she was doing, we were finding the cure for the blight. We actually found the creatures that cured it in the forest near Jacress.
Eleanor had mentioned in notes that she had a belief in a belief that the blight could be cured. A group of creatures, but I have to admit I did not give it much credence. So you believe a cure exists out there?
We found the creatures that gave the cure out. I can't tell you all now because they would prefer to be left alone, and if you were to go look for them, they would want to find you more than you find them. Perhaps
in vilifying you previously and losing your connection with the record, our readers have missed out on many great tales, it would seem.
I have lived a long life. There has been many stories that are best kept secret anyway.
I don't doubt that. Well, hopefully we will meet again, Elwyn. And if we don't, then on behalf of the record and the city, my thanks. And Levi gives you a... Sorry?
Just make sure you keep the record safe from lies.
Levi sort of tips his hat and nods at you, and leaves the blacksmiths.
And we'll get back to making his arrows, where he realises he only has 18 and better hurry up and make some more.
That's totally fair. the evening before you are all to leave Griffinsteel, the various forces, most of the forces that are leaving from Austral or from Griffinsteel here are Austral forces, and they are actually using their own boats. The boats being provided by Nahastan are going to some of the other places. Griffinsteel has its own sort of fleet, but there is quite a growing number. And around the various barracks and even in some of the palace itself, there is this sort of growing number of both the sort of the military force of Austral, but there is also a number of military adjacent people are sort of being pulled into this. There is, as you sort of spend some time on that last evening preparing, you come across quite a few members of just the City Watch, just city guards, each preparing to also go along on this this expedition. Nix, as you're sat in one of the barracks in the city, one of the City Watch barracks, and around you there's a number of members of the City Watch, all preparing. They have armor, but the armor the City Watch wears, it's maybe not as strong or as good as like proper military armor, but each of them is preparing as best they can. As you are sat looking around the room, somebody comes and sits alongside you on the bench. And you are greeted by Willow Quickstep. She initially just sort of whispers to you, sort of trying to keep the contents of the conversation secret from anyone around in the room. And she asks you, how are you feeling after the... She sort of taps her forehead and she says, the emptiness.
What emptiness?
The whole nothing upstairs situation.
What?
Okay. How are you feeling just in general?
I mean, I have a bit of a headache. But
yeah.
I guess that's pretty much it.
If you hadn't gone off with them, that never would have happened to you. You could have just been here earning money the same as the rest of us, like you were before. Like you don't owe them anything. They're nobody to you.
You can't really stop a headache, can you?
Can I stop a headache?
No, I meant that even if I did not go with them, I still would have probably got this headache. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, about this whole situation, and she sort of gestures around the room, around the barracks. This whole situation, you understand all of these people, and they're all walking into a fight that they can't win. You know this, right?
Yeah, I know.
So why... You don't have to go with them. You can stay here.
Just like feels right,
But we came up through all this together. We killed for the thrill of it and for the money, and now you're just gonna walk into be killed yourself for what?
For the thrill of it.
All these people in this barracks, all of them have spent the last 10, 15, some of them 20 years looking down on us, knowing what you and I did, but knowing they couldn't prove it against us. And now you're just gonna go. You're just gonna go with them. You're better than them.
And that's why I'm going to come back. I'll be back here, and I'll, go back to killing for the thrill of it. And as you said, they'll want to pay the person who killed the Uniter.
You understand? The Uniter's basically a god. You can't kill a god.
It's happened before.
I can't talk you out of this, can I?
Don't know. I think if I do survive this, then don't worry. I'll come back, and you'll have to deal with me again.
Do you really believe this Uniter is an avatar of a god? That this isn't just some crazy guy that's just talked a load of people into believing in his rubbish, his nonsense. The old gods have been dead for thousands of years. You can't believe all this.
I mean, I've seen what he can do. It's weird. Like, he's killed people with one word. I mean, I don't know. I don't know as well as the others, but apparently he's like, he came back alive from, their friend died and came back alive in another body or something. I don't know.
It kind of annoys me that you've gone soft.
What do you mean?
Something's changed about you. It's not just the headache.
Kill that. I'll kill him. And I'll be back here. And I don't even... I'm just kidding. I don't even know. I'll come back and I'll work again, and I don't know if people want to... You'll have so much money, because everyone will want to hire the person who killed the god. And I know they will.
I'll start printing the flyers then. And she sort of punches you, sort of just lightly on the arm, and she says, "I'll miss you."
I'll miss you too, and if I don't come back, then, well, I don't even know. I will come back. I will.
Maybe with a different face.
Yeah, could be.
She gets up and she begins walking away. She stops. She turns back to you, and she says, "Maybe when you get back, we could discuss the guild's cut of your work. Renegotiate."
I don't know. I could do. Oh, I don't know.
If you don't come back, then call it quits. It's fine. And she sort of smiles at you, and then she disappears off into the barracks. in the same barracks, Carl, you are with a group of what look quite young, inexperienced members of the City Watch. A few of them have sort of approached you. They recognise your sort of rank and experience. They've been asking for some pointers. A few of them have even sort of spoken about having heard that you have encountered this uniter that everyone is going to confront, and sort of they begin just trying to sort of get information from you. You can see there's a real mixture. A few of them seem quite enthusiastic, but across the majority of them, there's actually there is just this sense of sort of dread and fear that what they're being sent to confront might actually be what they believe it to be. Whilst this conversation is going on, you are interrupted by the voice of Wenda Dusklight, who calls over to a few of these young recruits and says, do you even know a legend when you're talking to him? And she points in your direction. She says to them, this is the same watchguard who arrested 6 members of Elf in one night. 3 of them were still able to walk.
Well, I went easy.
She smiles, and she sort of signals for the rest of them to carry on sort of preparing amongst themselves. And she comes and stands alongside you. She speaks to you. She says, I've put in my request. I'm coming along.
You don't have to.
This is... It's not even a choice anymore. Like, when I was just like them, when I first signed up to the City Watch, you, despite all of the about you were like the only one of the veterans that took any time to share some experience, some knowledge with me, saw that I had potential to be anything more than just another pair of fists on the street. I don't know if it's through your stubbornness, your selflessness, or just your stupidity, but you don't understand how much of an influence you were.
But even now, you're missing the point of those lessons. I wasn't trying to make you like me. I was trying to make you better.
I never said I liked you, Carl.
There's the watch, the city is full of lads like those, looking over at a couple sparring who are, at least one of them is bragging about how he's going to take the Uniter on single-handed. There's lots of them. There'll always be more of them, and they don't need anything more than something to drink and someone to show off for. But what the city needs is people who maybe think first, who care, and us at the front, we need to know that the people in charge are are actually doing the thinking, and that do actually care, and that's what you learn, and that's what you became. Don't throw it away.
It's not even about throwing it away, though. It's about following the footsteps of someone who I believe in, despite all of his many, many flaws and many mistakes. I know. Oh man, I know you won't like it, but I know you. I'm sorry to even say it, but whatever happens on Blyburn, like, I at least have to be honest. And I know it's not what you ever want to hear, but you were kind of like a father to me. And I know what that means. I'm sorry, but you're the way you are because you feel that you didn't set the right example. And I just want to show you that you did. That's why I want to go as well.
Seems it would be a bit rich for me to tell someone else to not do something stupid. But I don't know. The last 6 months, it's been such, I don't want to say journey. It's been an education. I don't know. When this is over, I don't think anything's going to be the same again. I certainly don't think Austral's going to be the same again. I'm just not sure it's going to be better.
But isn't that why we're going, to make it as best as it can be?
That's true.
I mean, what's the alternative? We all do a Carl Garbin, go to the bar and ignore our problems?
I tried that. It didn't get me anywhere. So, if anything, it's just, yeah. You can run away from your problems, but they're always waiting for you at the next bar. No, I guess we stand up for something, but maybe, I don't know. After this, when you get back and you bring some of these lads back, don't let it be the same.
You mean when we get back?
Yeah, of course I do.
Again, I know you won't like it, but there are people here in the city that would want you to come back. They're the people you're going for, right?
I said before, There's too much to do for me to spend time and talk to them now. But yeah, you're right. When I come back, then I'll see them.
I'm going home tonight to tell my mum where I'm going tomorrow. I guess I'll see you then.
Bright and early, recruit. Bright and early.
She nods at you. John, you aren't in the barracks of the rest of the group currently. You're in the palace where more of the various groups and guards are all gathered up. You see amongst the sort of gathering groups quite a few. You can see there's some of the more, those that look a bit more rugged, a bit more experienced, giving you a bit of a look. You look like you are a backwards country bumpkin to these warrior city folk types. And you see quite a few of them they sort of look over you from time to time, trying to work out what this sort of bearded half-elf yokel is doing here. As you're sort of taking that in and having a look at some of them, you see some of them sort of part and move aside as the Emperor, Elliot Austriel, is walking amongst the groups. And you can see he's actually going from sort of each of the sort of smaller groups in the sort of area where you are, and sort of talking to some of them. Seems to be looks like he is here just to show face, I suppose, to kind of give some kind of moral support to these groups who are heading out in the morning. You see he spots you, and he makes his way over to you, and he nods as he arrives, and he says to you, John, you're ready for what is coming tomorrow?
Very well, sir. I don't think anyone can ever be fully ready, but best as I can be.
Obviously you are a man who has gotten his knuckles dirty, I suppose. What does it feel like to be face to face with an opponent who wants nothing more than to kill you? How do you deal with the terror?
First off, don't think about it too much and just do it. It's probably my best advice, because if you think about it, then you're lost already. You just have to sort of. I try not to think about it. What I do is I think about my friends and my compatriots, and just try to do right by them. And if that means fighting somebody that wants to fight us, then so be it. But that's not the reason I do it, if that makes sense.
I won't be going tomorrow, as I'm sure you can assume. Even if somehow my advisors would have allowed me the opportunity, I don't think I could do it. I think it probably takes a certain kind of person to do this kind of thing, even if so much is at stake. Truth be told, I was always afraid to do the kind of things that my father and my grandfather found so easy to do, and yet those same things that they found so easy to do are the same reason there was so much malice, so much anger in Lord Ilianos' eyes when we met him.
Well, so I suspect. I mean, far be it for me to say, but first off, I'd like to say that you're far too important to come on such a adventure, as it were. So you've got much more important things to do than this, really. And secondly, I wouldn't worry too much about what your parents or grandparents or anybody else does or thinks. In my mind, staying true to yourself is the most important thing you can do. And so if you don't want to do those things, then that means they're not the right things to do. If that makes sense.
You know, some of the elder members of the City Watch, some of those in this very garrison, some of them whisper, and they think I do not hear them. They believe you and I to be cousins.
Well, we are from the same country, I suppose. And normally, I suppose they're called brothers, aren't they? People from the same country. But if you want to use the term cousins, then so be it, sir. I'm glad you be your cousin.
Who were your parents, John?
I don't know. Never knew him. Grew up in an orphanage. And it's a shameful background, I suppose, and not particularly one that's noble, but I tried my best to make up for that.
You never got to meet your father?
No, I don't know what happened to them. They could be dead, they could be alive, just not wanted me, I don't really know. And not my place to ask, I suppose, because nobody else knows either, I think.
You know, on the day my father died, I cried. And I wasn't sad. I was sad about losing him, but I didn't cry because of his death. I cried because I was so scared to become responsible for every person in the Empire, to have so much responsibility, to have the weight of all of that on one person. And the one thing that kept going through my mind, the same thing that always scared me, even when I was a child speaking to my grandfather, I was always scared that one day fate could conspire to put me in the same place where my grandfather stood, where I could stand with the staff and be faced with the same decision he made. And as much as I hated everything that he represented, and as much as I hated what he did, what really scared me was that I thought I could never be strong enough to do the same thing. Does that...
Well, one thing to remember is that you'll never be in the same situation as he is, because the world's different, people are different, and the situation's different. So you can't really shouldn't compare yourself to anybody else. Although the need really, I mean, forgive me, sir, I'm speaking well above my station here. So you have to give me some leeway. I hope it doesn't offend you too much. But I think that if you just try to do right by yourself and the people around you, then that's what one could ask. It's impossible to do anything more than that, and it doesn't matter what your grandfather or your father or whoever else did or says or does, because they ain't you, and they're not in the situation that you was in. And who's to say that they may have made the right or wrong decision? You don't know. It's not worth it. Not worth really considering that, because it's more about whether you think you're making the right decision, and all you can do is try to do that with the information you've got in hand. If you get what I'm saying, sir.
I gets what you're saying, John. Part of me part of me wishes to sneak on board one of the ships tomorrow morning and to be nobody, to be just another body inside of armour, ready to die for their homeland.
Well, sir, if that's what compels you, then I'm sure we'll be all the glad for the extra rounds. But if it doesn't, no one will blame you either. And I think most people would probably expect you to be here doing the job that you've been trained for doing your whole entire life. That's probably the most important thing. But again, it's well above my station. You got your own volition.
You know, Ilianos, he saw enough sense to be talked down from demanding my immediate announcement of renouncing my role, but he was quite insistent that it be timed, so upon your arrival at Blyburn, I was to announce it to the citizens of Griffinstill. So I will be here. And as you all go to protect our silly political games and our silly day-to-day lives, we'll be here continuing in our petty squabbles.
So that, with respect, that isn't quite so much, I don't think, really exactly what's happening here. Whilst I suppose that's a factor of what's happening here, or how would you say, a byproduct. Really, I think what most people who are going out doing is fighting for each other. And that does include you as well, of course.
I truly fear that in 3, in 4, in however many days' time, the blood of every one of these soldiers will be on my hands. And then, I guess, I'll finally understand how my grandfather felt.
No, don't be so silly, sir. Don't you for a second think that, because if it's on anybody's hands, it's on the hands of the person who wants to come and take our way of life away from us.
You're to be commended for your ability to see the proverbial silver lining, John.
Or, just I say that how I sees it, and I sees it how I says it.
I truly appreciate what you and your friends have done and are willing to put on the line. It is a rather small gesture, but I figured if nothing else, you may find use of these. And he passes you 6 superior potions of healing.
Oh, wow. Oh, look, I'd be most honoured to share that among people. I'm sure they'll become very, very helpful in what we got to do. Hopefully, though, fingers crossed, we won't need to use them.
And even,
But I'll take them all the same.
and even if we succeed, there'll still be blood on my hands, won't there, John? I could have done better.
Well, yes and no. You did what you did at the time because that's what you thought was best, given the information that you had. And it doesn't matter if you could have done better in hindsight, because, as they say, hindsight's 20/20, and I'm not quite sure what that means, because I think we've invented eyeglasses in this world, but there we are. You can't look back on what you've done and say you should have done something better because you didn't have the information that you do now back then. That's what I'm trying to say, I suppose.
You know, John, I could commit the worst crime tomorrow, and I feel that you would still somehow make it seem just a little bit less of a weight.
Well, it really depends on why you committed the crime.
Do you believe that the reason you take an action lessens its the way it should be judged?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
I hope we'll meet again, John.
You can count on it.
And he leaves and carries on amongst the varying groups around. You see him carry on in this sort of just greeting and jovial role around the groups. Finally, we come to you, Arthur.
Holy shit.
Sat on a grassy hill just to the side of the docks of the city, looking out far into the distance to the west in the direction of Shate, of Dwarf, and somewhat of Blyburn, and looking at the last remnants of the sun as it sets in the far distance, at just as far as the horizon is. And as you are looking out in that direction, you become aware of a warmth on your shoulders. And despite the sun setting as far as you can see it, so far away at the horizon, there is just a sense of light behind you. And you recognise the presence again of your god, of Lathander.
Am I entirely alone at this point, other than that presence?
You
Just
are.
me. I take off my helmet and enjoy the warmth and the sunlight and the sunset.
How many kobolds do we see?
You don't know.
Well played. Lathander steps forward and he nods at you as you take the helmet off.
I bow.
And he stands beside you, and he looks out towards the sunset, and he says to you, "I have spoken with Tyr. My intervention has greatly angered him. He is understanding the reasons I did it, but there's a growing sense among our pantheon that the days of our active interfering in your lives and your stories should draw to a close. It's because of our heavy-handed approach that you even find yourselves in this current situation. I've been expressly forbidden from intervening any further. And if darkness is to envelop you again, Arthur, Knight of the Sun, I will not be able to bring you back. Your soul will belong to the Black-Eyed Lady. And I believe she has quite a taste, having been denied your soul once before. My wife tells me that you feel you are a disappointment to the Order.
Somewhat.
Why?
I haven't finished my mission. I keep failing my mission. I keep letting him out of my grasp, I suppose.
It is.
I
Sorry, go on.
I just think I should do better. It shouldn't have taken me this long. People are getting hurt because I wasn't able to do what I should have done.
I have learnt that one's expectations on the time frames in which they are to deliver what is expected of them can often set you up for failure. It is rarely fair of somebody else to tell you how long a task should take if they are not completing it themselves. I cannot intervene any further on this, but that does not mean I cannot at least send you with my best wishes, and also at least with the words that you are no disappointment, Knight of the Sun. You will either die attempting to complete your quest in the next few hours, or you will return to the Citadel as something more than you are currently. And either way, you only served to spread the light to the darkest areas of this world. Now, put that helmet on before anyone sees you.
I almost smile, like, and stop myself because I remember who I'm in the presence of, and put my helmet back on and bow my head again. Thank you, my lord. I won't let you down. I will finish the quest I have been given.
And as the people of this world say, good luck to you. I hope that soon I will see you again. And with that, Lathander turns his back to you and walks away. And as he does, the light around him just fades out, and you are alone on that hillside again. And as you turn back and look across the horizon, the sun has set. There is no more light from the sun, and you are left with the darkness of evening.
I think Arthur probably just sits for a good at least another hour and just like properly lets soak in what he's been told. And then he gets up and he's going to go find his friends to make sure everyone's got everything they need for tomorrow.
Cool. So, if anyone has any spell preparations, etc., now is probably a good time to do it, because we are going to approach Blyburn.
I would like an Ion Stone, please.
Everyone should
my God,
be
loves me.
on full spell slots, etc. and stuff anyway, I believe, but yeah.
Can I have a few more arrows, please?
Yeah, certainly. You've had a week to prepare arrows.
You've made
Owen.
700 arrows.
I'll make silver ones as well.
They are, to be fair, silver ones. It's a well-known fact. They're great against dragons.
Yeah.
Wait, or was it
Vampires. Silver's.
I just want to make
silver's-
those.
drow? They're great against drow.
The silver ones only work if you walk backwards, Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot them behind your head.
Do we have any kind of a plan? Erin asks, thinking about what spells she should prepare.
So you have a choice as a party. There are a number of ships from Griffinsteel, obviously heading up and meeting with the rest of this Armada invasion force. You essentially have one of two routes you can go. You can accompany one of the ships in the that are kind of leading the initial charge on the island. There is limited information about where the Uniter may be in amongst the forces there. But there is a choice if you want to be on one of the initial landing ships or in the second wave that will be following up. The general plan is for an initial wave of ships to arrive at the island, and for a second wave to arrive 2 to 3 hours later, once there is room in the various bays and shores for the initial fleet to have moved away, and for a second wave of arrivals. Who wants a big responsible decision?
I'll be honest, Arturo wants to be on the front line. But that might not be the tactical choice. So
I don't think that's a tactical choice. I think we are going after the Uniter. I think that's our
Correct.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Says Carl. So we can't get involved in the rest of the battle. And from our point of view, that's the only thing that matters. The rest of the battle is
the rest of it's keeping them busy, right?
Yeah. To that end, we need some way of getting the drop on him.
Have we got a way of dropping ourselves on him?
Yeah, if we get within 500 feet of him, we could teleport him effectively. Like, a portal in, I suppose, more accurately.
I assume you don't have the ability to just teleport us from anywhere to exactly where he is.
No. Although if we decide that is our plan, I could probably persuade.
Do you think we could pull some favours from Abraham?
I could pull some favours, and I could swap one of the two spells that I learnt in gaining a level. Probably it would either be reverse gravity or polymorph, the two that I learned. So I could swap one of those for teleport.
Yeah, those are really good spells, though.
Yeah, they are. So, I mean, what I've got is Arcane Gate, which is, as I say, is a portal.
Yeah.
What do we think? Is that a way of doing it?
I guess the solution for us would be let the first boats go in, see how they impact, see if they can punch a way through that front line for us, and we go in the second wave of boats.
Well,
Potentially we just walk our way through whatever hole they punch, or we get close enough to the front line and then bamf ourselves to 500 feet the other side of it.
Well, I'm thinking we find the uniter and bamf ourselves to within.
Well, yeah, I assume he won't be fighting on the front line, so he'll
No.
probably be on the other side, won't he?
I think we need to find him. So I think maybe we go
Yeah.
in separately, maybe completely separately, or land with the first lot, but then
wait.
then go sideways rather than going through. How many of us are there?
Yeah, 8 or 9 if you include Hawkeye the Bloodhawk.
Oh, and actually,
10 if you want to take James. Yeah.
I do. I will on the way there. I will summon James.
I forgot James is a familiar, and I just thought you were talking about Carl's son, and I was very confused.
Yeah. But then how many of us are actually corporeal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I guess the owl. The owl can disappear and reappear, but I assume the Bloodhawk can't. Just thinking about making us all invisible.
You don't need to make the Bloodhawk invisible. The Bloodhawks could just be in the sky searching for the Uniter.
Yeah, I could technically make 5 of us invisible, or one of us properly invisible. Greater invisibility only lasts a minute. That's not so relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think our plan should be sneak around, find where the Uniter is, and then ambush him. What do other people think?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that we're probably the best group of people to be facing him because we know him the best and seen him around a bit, and others don't really know it. And we're not. Well, maybe you are, Carl, but others are not so much fighters who've been trained in sort of hand-to-hand rank and file fighting, as it were. So maybe we'd be best doing the skirmishing, and then the others do the more. The soldiers do the soldiering, and we'll do the whatever it is that we do.
So
Cool. So you guys are going with the second wave of ships then, yeah?
Yes.
Awesome.
No.
No.
what's the time difference between the two waves roughly?
2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, I think we take a boat, rowboat,
And go with the first wave.
and go just after the first wave, but when in fact maybe even half a mile down the coast from the first wave.
Okay.
And then I guess using our animal friends, try and locate the Uniter and get as close to him as possible. If we're going to use Arcane Gate, then the range of that is 500 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right, in that case, yeah, you're board one of the many ships leaving Griffinstill, make the day and a half, almost 2 days journey to Blyburn. As you on the morning of the Wednesday, as you are, which is the day you're due to arrive at Blyburn, as the sun begins to rise that morning, on the horizons in various directions, you can see large groups of other ships, all headed on a similar course. And you can see in the distance, just there are the large number of ships you were travelling with are now matched all over by ships coming from other directions, from Shate, from Chalk, from Dwarf. As the ships begin drawing closer and closer to the island itself, you begin to get you start to get in the first sort of the first parts of a clearer look at the island itself. The beaches for which you are approaching are these kind of rocky grey sand beaches you can see. And as you do begin closer, as the ships in this first wave begin getting closer, you amongst the ships and from the various lookouts on the ships, there begin shouts of just numbers. You quickly realise they are kind of shouting. They are counting out numbers they can see on the beaches, awaiting. Even with the best possible attempts, a number of boats at this size are at least going to be spotted before your arrival. And you can hear the lookouts on the ships calling 10, 15, 7, 8. There's all these various numbers coming over, and you quickly begin to get a sense of the scale of what is about to go down. There is clearly hundreds, if not thousands, amassed on the beaches, on the coasts around Blyburn. You guys are going in on a rowboat right after the first wave, aren't you?
Yeah,
just to be really clear.
I think plan is when we get close enough that it's in rowing distance, I guess.
You're essentially
we're going to drop a rowboat off. The rest of the ship and every other ship then sails in and does their first big hit, and we'll paddle in afterwards.
So there are a few rowboats from each of the ships. A lot of the ships are just getting as close as they possibly can, and then the plan essentially is for people to just jump off and swim whatever distance they can manage. There is a fair assumption amongst some of the groups on board the ships as you approach that some of them likely won't even touch the sands on the beaches before they are struck down, or just their own poor swimming abilities may prevent their arrival. Your rowing boat is dropped down with your group on board, and you watch as the large ship you were travelling on sort of overtakes you and just moves on past you. And you begin rowing towards the island. As you continue rowing in that direction, you can see up ahead of you, movement starts in the air. You can see there are bolts, arrows, various things starting to move in the distance through the air. Clearly, the forces on Blyburn have begun their counter-attack, or their attempt to stop this from occurring. And all you can do from your boat is just look on from a distance without even a particularly clear view. Hawkeye can get a decent look with his vision and his flight. And as Hawkeye returns to you, Elwyn, you sort of send him out to sort of scout ahead, comes back to you. and tells you that it's begun. The first some of the first initial forces have sort of made the beach, and you guys are essentially left with a sort of 30-minute wait almost as you just have to row in, knowing that the initial forces have begun throwing themselves against the island in whatever vain attempts they may have. As you begin to near the island now, you start to get in close. You're already, as you are rowing through, you're already passing a few floating bodies of those which didn't make it to the island. Get stuffed. There's a few sort of bodies that haven't made it, and you can hear the sound around of what is going on. You can hear sort of scream, shouting, all sorts of sort of noise. Elwyn, you send Hawkeye out again for one last sort of recce before your boat is going to arrive. As Hawkeye returns, is able to sort of inform you there are already massive casualties on both sides, but the forces of the Uniter apparently are at least somewhat prepared, and this isn't just the armies of mans and elves and dwarves that they have been amassing through the last month or so of their attempting to get people to join on their mission to defeat the gods. Hawkeye tells you there also appear to be a number of great beasts of varying descriptions. There are clearly a number of monstrosities and aberrations awaiting your forces. And at that point, you are nearing enough to the island that you have to now sort of focus. You raise some shields that your group do have above you, just protecting yourself from some of the various bolts coming in. And then your boat smashes up against the rocky, gravelly sand of Blyburn. And you land. The bit of beach you land on is a small sort of 50 feet or so of rocky, gravelly sand, and then you can see up behind you there's a sort of cliff. The cliff itself about 25-30 feet in height. You can see there are some forces up above you on those sort of rocky cliff edges. As well as a number of creatures you can see spread about the beach, all sort of heading in your direction as your boat makes land. And we are going to drop into initiative.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is Carl so rubbish at initiative? Get out of the boat, I think, is the problem.
Nix, as the boat runs aground on the coastline, you are the quickest member of your party up and to their sort of senses and aware of the situation around you. You are top of initiative, and it is your turn. You also appear to have a ping of 101 milliseconds, so I don't know if you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, you are here, okay.
Yeah, I am here. Sorry, it's because Founder was taking really long to load. Oh, not load. It was taking long to load. The initiative stuff was.
There was a lot of dice rolls there, I guess. Yeah, maybe I should have pre-rolled those. Anyway, it is your turn, Nix.
I'm gonna shoot whatever that thing is.
Nice.
Oh, apparently I have 0 uses on my pepper box.
I mean, you do have an alternate weapon at this point, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Can I shoot him with my weird gun?
Magic dragon gun.
Totally can, Nix.
Oh wow!
Oh, he's resistant to lightning.
Yeah, Nix, you line up a shot, let go this burst of lightning. 18 damage goes through, and immediately the first of the number of orcs on the beach just drops dead.
Didn't even see the one that died. That's annoying.
Yeah, there are a few large rocks and pieces of terrain blocking, so people have various levels of vision. You have a second attack, I believe, Nix, if you want it.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks, right?
I mean, then I'm, Oh, wait, I kind of forgot. Does the thing, doesn't it? How do I roll the weird thing?
The weird thing.
The one where it's like a 1 in 20 chance of something.
Oh, that's only if you take lightning damage.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Nice, yeah. You let go of the second shot. That one only hits for 6 lightning damage. Again, another burst of just electrical energy comes out of that blaster of yours. You do have movement and a bonus action left if you want it.
Can I use a bonus action to repair my pepper box? Is that a bonus action? I can't remember.
You would have loaded your pepper box before we got here. You can just do that. I don't even think you would land in this situation without having loaded your weapon.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, movement or bonus action.
I'm not good. I'm just gonna stay.
You can shout something. I know it's technically not his turn, but up on the cliff, Carly's shouting to everyone as we get out of the boat.
Oh, I didn't realise those ones.
John, it is your turn.
Yeah, I think I don't know how long this fight is going to last for, so I'm going to. Well, wait, Eleanor's inside of me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, Warforged. Is Warforged out, or is Warforged possessing anyone currently? I guess.
Warforged is probably just still in someone. He's yeah.
Who is
I can't
he?
remember who he's in.
I think you possessed Elwyn previously. Was that right?
Yeah, he was possession now.
Well, he'll stay in Elwyn until he gets told to like wake up or come out, I guess.
Okay.
We'll finally get to find out what Elwyn does when he hides.
Yeah.
He talks to the Raven Queen. We know this.
I think he has a little nap because he's that old.
Something slightly strange.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'm being stupid. I can't see my lightning launcher on my.
Oh, this happened last time, didn't it? You 1 second.
Features.
Is it Guardian mode or Infiltrator mode? One of them has it when you activate it.
Trade mode.
Try it. If not, we'll switch it. Yay! Lightning launcher. Nice.
And I will take the extra light damage now because I don't trust that here again.
Yeah.
And again.
Oh, you have no faith.
And again. Pew,
Nice.
pew.
Yeah, it kills that orc.
Then I'm going to start. These. Oh, wait a second. These people here on the outside the wall, they're friendly, right?
No, they are wielding. They've got like crossbows and stuff. They're the ones that have been shooting you as you've been arriving.
They look like they're friendly.
They look too friendly.
Yeah, they look like elves or something. Cool, in which case I will. Sort of hide under here.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Cool. Right. This creature here is just gonna dash. Just starts dashing along the beach towards your group. Oops, I've just pressed next round to the next turn, so you can ignore that. Oh, what have I done? Look at this. There we go. That's better. What's the range on that? Cool. Yeah, so this one here will take a crossbow shot at Nyx. Why has Nyx got 999 AC?
He
Cover.
had some very good armor on.
Apparently so.
It says from cover.
Yeah.
Rocks you put down.
I made a
Fine.
rock armor.
Well, that should have hit. So,
Oh,
nice. Okay, so yeah, that does some damage to you, Nyx. One sec. Can I just turn this stupid AC thing off because it's gonna mess with walls on that hill? Let's
And
just do this.
while you're doing that, can I just retcon that Erend had cast mage armor before the landing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
As I'd hate to get shot.
Where does that come in? There we go. That should stop that now, hopefully. Right, let's just try doing that again. Boom, that's a miss. You get away with that one, Nyx. And then just takes a second. No, only one, sorry. That is a crossbow. So that is fine. This one here. That's the... That will do that. Elwyn, it is your turn.
Before the start of my turn, is this like a high cliff?
Yeah, so it's about 25, 30 feet in height.
And is behind us obviously like a cliff where it's the end of the map, so
Yes, yeah.
I know we're moving in this direction.
Yeah. Sorry, you from when you were scouting, there is a way up, like a hill that leads up the mountains further to the sort of east to the left side of the map.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where I stopped using my companion to move the Bloodhawk to fly him, do I have to use it as a bonus action or my movement?
Well, I've seen that. It's been a while since we did this.
Yeah, normally Deb just hit.
I think it's just a command. I think it was neither. I think it's just attacking counted as like an action.
So
Which is
I
cool.
can just move him whenever I want.
Ranger's companion. Takes its turn on your initiative. You can verbally command it where to move. No action required. You can use your action to make it attack, dash, disengage, or help. But just to move it, you're fine, yeah?
Yeah. He's just going to be flying upwards towards and see if he can scout where the Uniter is.
Cool.
So he will just be moving every turn. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All good.
Okay. Move here to see if I get a better look. Okay. My first thing is I'm going to conjure. I'm going to conjure a big beast to start with.
A big beast.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember my big tanky one. I think it was the rhino or the saber-tooth. What distance can I do it from? 60 feet.
Boom.
Okay. And now to click on me. 5. I'm going to run behind this one and bonus action stealth.
Cool. Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to mend in one with the block.
successful. Right, this one here takes a crossbow shot at Errand. That misses. Eleanor was inside of John currently, wasn't she? If I recall.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So she can still. So on her turn, she can like use an action to make an attack as him, I believe.
Oh, that's a very good question. Bring up her character sheet.
Well, possession again. You can use your action to force the possessed character to make an immediate weapon attack against a target of your choice within range.
But it's just one weapon attack, right?
Yeah. Or you can use your action to force it to dash in a direction of your choice or take the dodge action.
Yeah, I don't think I want to use any of the other things. Let's do the others for now.
Yep.
Because I'm trying to reserve resources until. Yeah. Oh dear. Wah, wah.
It's strange having a ghost tell you what to do.
It is, yeah.
That's
it.
Errand, it is your turn.
Okay. So we think the way we want to go is left across this beach, i.e. through all these people.
Yes, Hawkeye was able to see it. There was a way up that sort of cliff edge further along, yeah.
That's rubbish. And well, in which case, Errand is going. Don't want to use any spells.
Just launch some cantrips. It'll be all right.
That's what she's thinking. She's just okay. So she's going to go running along this way. Oh, there's a little thing just behind that rock there. If she was to get under the edge of this cliff, would that give her some protection from the people on the edge, or can they see down?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
They might be able to take an attack. If they did, it would probably be a disadvantage because it would be quite a hard shot.
That's fine. I will take that risk. So she's going to run to there. She's then going to check the range on her cantrips, whether she can get to the. Chill touch is long enough. And in fact, she's going to leave those to there. She'll try and take out the people at the top. So she is going to target one of the ones at the top there with chill touch. That one.
Nice.
Ooh. Automation is out of date.
Should still be able to use it, I believe.
I'll try again. This is clicking chill touch from the character sheet.
That's cool.
No, let me try it from the HUD. See if it works.
That's
from
alright,
there.
1 sec. There you go, it should work now.
Chill touch.
Nice. Yeah, it hits a 13 necrotic.
Doesn't look as dead as I would like, but still, that's fine. And then she will continue. Oh yeah, it's 30 feet in total. Up to there. So she's up against the edge.
Nice.
And yeah, that's her done.
Cool. This orc here will dash down in this direction. I'll just throw a javelin at you, Errand, as you sort of dash over in that direction.
I'm assuming that's a hit.
It is a hit.
I will shield.
Nice. That is not a hit. Cool.
And in fact, oh yeah, no. Oh, hang on. Has Mage Knight actually been added to my armor class? Mage Knight. Mage
no,
armor.
Doesn't look like it has. I will
It
solve
doesn't
that
look like
now.
it has.
Now it has. It still would have been a hit even with the
Yeah.
mage armor
Yeah,
up, but
that's
it is now
it's
up
fine.
there. Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you.
Cool. This guy will do this. This guy will do this. Rhinoceros.
I need to click on it. Where is it?
Bing. Not quite. But...
I haven't got control of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. 1 second.
Yeah, I can't click on it or even see it on the map.
You can't see it.
No. My view's behind the rock.
Oh yeah, you're behind the rock. Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
I
Yeah.
can't
Okay. That's all right. 1
click
second.
it.
Oh, have you clicked off of yourself
James.
or just click on the map? Because you have ownership of the rhinoceros.
Second.
It's not just like using Elwyn's vision, is it, or something? Does that help?
Yes. I've just clogged my screen up with character screens now. Gonna back up 10.
Mhm.
And then charge 20.
Yeah, boy.
So I do it as a charge attack, don't I?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, sorry, the charge is if it hits.
That's right, yeah. Do the gore attack and then we'll just throw that on top. It's all good. Nice. That is 1 dead orc.
You can do 10 more movement feet, right?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna move forward 10 more feet.
Nice.
Head towards that big, large thing.
That big, large thing. This one up here. Oh, you're inside of Elwyn's. You can go there. This one up here is going to take a shot at Arthur.
You can't shoot me.
He can't shoot you.
Unacceptable.
This orc here will dash down towards John and just take a great axe attack. Which misses. This one over here will run towards the rhinoceros and bravely swing an axe at it. Which is a hit. 13 slashing. This fine lady will also take a crossbow shot at Arthur.
You can't hit me.
No, she can't. Does that? Arthur, it is your turn.
It's me. This is a bad guy, right?
They're all bad guys. Yeah.
I go over here. Errand's in my aura now. You're welcome, Errand.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you better. Wow, that's a good start, isn't it?
The 4th level Divine Smite.
Oh! Where is the extra dice? Ah! Divine Smite has only just popped up. Strangely enough, I'm not going to bother with Divine Smite there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I reckon 48 damage in one hit will do.
Correct.
Although... Okay, would have been a lot.
It's worth checking.
Just curious. Right, well that's annoying because I've run out of things to do now. He wasn't supposed to die.
Yeah, things to do.
That's my 30 feet. Oh, those are big things. Hello, big things.
You can see a troll and an ogre further down the beach, both headed over in your direction.
Awesome. I kind of chuckle under my breath and wait for the fun. And I guess do I have a bonus action I want to drop on myself? Because I probably should make use of that being a thing. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action. I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Cool.
What have we done?
Which makes me a 24 AC to hit.
This veteran here, seeing you charge forward and light up like that, is going to take a long-range heavy crossbow attack on you. So it's at disadvantage and against a big AC.
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Bing!
That does that. Warforged, you are currently possessing Elwyn. So you can either unpossess, or you can use your action to make Elwyn move, to make Elwyn take the dodge action, or to let Elwyn make an attack, and he gets to add your aspect modifier to the damage. So it'll do an extra 5 damage.
Elwyn can make another attack.
Nice. Okay. Well, you control it, so you've got a choice of if you want it to attack that or that, which I think are the only monsters Elwyn can see currently. So it's the two up on the cliff edge, essentially.
Okay. He can attack that one.
Sure. Go for it, Shano.
Did my stealth thing work?
It did not.
I guessed that to be true. I am automatically doing thing, I? Whoa! That's what happened. Warforged takes control of me. Double one. Why am I? Sharpshooter wasn't even up either. I shouldn't have disadvantage from bow shots, right?
You've got someone adjacent to you.
There's a guy here, right?
There is an orc here.
I
Yeah.
didn't realise there was someone there.
Oh.
Elwyn. To be fair, Elwyn can't
one-eyed.
actually see them awkwardly. In which case, I'm
Would
gonna
have
say
been
that.
one-eyed,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was gonna
right.
say it shouldn't really be a disadvantage, but it is still a 1. Yeah.
It was a double one. That's what happens when Cormac takes control of my character.
Does your bow misfire?
This one.
Carl, you're up.
Nix was a ghost.
Okay. First of all, I think James needed to roll initiative and hasn't, because he should have
Oh
gone at some
yeah.
point.
He's a familiar, right?
He's a familiar.
Does he not just share yours?
Doesn't he just go directly after you?
Says on, I'm happy with that, although it says on Find Familiar that he rolls his own initiative.
Oh. I think there's other familiars and stuff just go have your initiative count and go directly after you, but
Oh, great. And I've just rolled 2 numbers for Portent.
Oh yeah.
Just in case you wonder what they were.
Interesting ones.
Well, they're numbers. They're definitely numbers. Right, and then one more question. My Misty Step ability, which I think comes from being Fey touched. I believe I can use it. I can use it once as part of the Fey touch, but I can also use it and spend a spell slot.
Yes, I agree.
So in which case, as I probably will not be casting spells shortly, I'm going to... Do I want to attack those guys up there, or do I want to attack that guy? Have to work our way through these. Yeah. Yep, so Carl is going to run 20 feet to there. Oh, no, he's not. He needs to move. He'll run 20 feet to there. Then he is going to Misty Step if you can knock off a Misty Step's second level. If you can knock off a spell slot for me.
I can do that.
Lovely. It doesn't actually seem to have triggered.
It's up on my screen.
No, it has triggered. Your part. Okay. Oh, it won't let me go up where I want to go.
Oh, because of the wall, is it?
Yeah, I know. I want to go. No, I want to go up. Oh, where am I going?
Oh, it's moving you around the walls. It's pathfinding around all the walls for the cliff.
That's fucking magic bullshit. That is a weird.
That was a rubbish Misty Step.
That was a rubbish Misty Step, but yeah, that's cool.
Worst misstep ever.
Oomph.
Yeah.
To next to that guy, and then I will attack them. I am reckless.
Yep.
Which means I get advantage, and that's the Alt button, I believe.
Yeah.
I have targeted them. Press the button. Oh, in fact.
Because you're on hidden rolls, no one gets to see your critical hit.
Oh, that's true. Not just a critical hit, but also I probably should have used the Great Weapon Master. But that doesn't matter. I'll do that.
I'll allow it because it's the first time you've had to use it.
That's the first hit. I'll take that first hit and I'll use it again. Oh, okay. Excellent. Extra 10 damage, and then I will hit them again.
Sure.
With Oh no, that's not how you hit them. That's how you target them.
Wait, who's this attacking?
One of the.
Oh, you're up on top of the fucking cliff. Okay.
Oh, that's rubbish.
Do you not have reckless attacks? Is that not a thing?
That was I did indeed reckless attack. Although I'm not sure whether the reckless gets.
Reckless is advantage.
Yeah.
That roll didn't go at advantage, right?
No, it doesn't look like it did.
No.
Oh, the rolls have literally.
That was disadvantage.
So, can I roll again? What's going on?
Hang on.
What did I roll? Oh, God, is it just rolling dice when I click that button? Okay. Right, what's going on?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I probably should explain this. So, if you forget to roll something or need to re-roll it with advantage, disadvantage, it doesn't work. There is a way to now do that. I probably should have explained that earlier.
It pops up on that little thing, and I was I think I did roll with advantage the first time, but
I'm not sure. Take an attack. It's fine.
Okay, I'll do the whole thing again. Oh no, I targeted the person rather than.
Did you want Great Weapon Master up as well?
I do want Great Weapon Master up. That's a toggle, is it not?
Yeah, it should be.
How do I toggle it? Features. No. Effects.
I'm not sure. I literally test this to make sure it would work the same way Elwyn's worked as well. 1 sec.
Attributes. So I've practically used it.
There you go. It's on now.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And then target them. Press Alt. Click. There you go. That was an awful lot of clicking to still actually miss.
Excellent.
Right, and that's me done.
Nice. Right, this troll is going to dash forwards towards the rhinoceros in front of it. Swing its claws at the rhinoceros for a miss. A worse miss, and then take a bite. That one hits.
All right now.
That was a good turn, Mr. Troll. James.
Oh, James is going to fly. Really, all James is really doing is flying over here. But what he will do is fly down past John. Oh, did the thing in front of John get killed?
No, there is one here on the same space as James.
I can't. He can't see it weirdly,
There is
but
one
he
there.
will fat. And use the help action. I believe it's help, which
Yeah.
basically means the next person advantage,
Yeah, that's cool.
and then he'll fly.
Nice.
What is his distance? Flight movement 60. Off to about there. So he's now about 20 feet up,
Yeah.
looking around.
Cool. This is doing that. This is doing that.
God, there's a lot of them.
Nix, you're up.
Shoot people.
Good.
You know, with his laser gun. He's gonna shoot them with his laser gun.
Nice. Yeah, hits for 16.
And he's gonna do it again.
Hits for another 16.
Is it dead?
It's not quite.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Walk over here a bit.
Slowly mosey on up the beach.
Yeah.
John, you are up.
There's no way of me casting a spell without triggering disadvantages there, or doing anything.
Only if it's like a touch spell or something, yeah.
Touch spell.
Something like grippy one or something.
He'll touch.
Yeah.
I reach out and touch this orc and mend his broken heart.
Nice. You can attempt it.
Of course. What's the classic line from Matt Mercer? You can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Let's be real for a second here. Oh, but if I cast something like a thunder wave, that's fine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to waste a spell for that, so I might just take this. I'm just taking advantage like launcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea given the 7 hits. Oh, I thought hit the. I think the option to roll a d6 for the first one.
The first attack's gone entirely. For some reason.
Oh. Well, it was a hit.
Yeah, it was a hit. Roll. What's the damage on it?
Oh, good question. I don't know. I don't have to even check that actually.
It is 1d6 plus 5.
So 1d6 plus 5, and then I get an extra d6 for lightning launcher, right?
Yes, yeah.
So 2d6 plus 5 as well.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Nice.
And then that's it.
Cool. This will do that. This one here, what can they see? Can't see Arteris, so yeah. We'll take a heavy crossbow attack on Arteris. That one's a miss.
Shocker.
This one there. Cool. This lovely big ogre dashes down in this direction, stamps on top of this rock, and will take an attack at the rhinoceros with its great club. And hits for 14 bludgeoning damage on the rhino. Elwyn, you are up.
I'm gonna move because I still can't see that thing next to me. So you probably get an opportunity check, right?
I'm gonna say no. Like it can't see. You can't see it. It can't see you. So even if you're technically adjacent, I'm gonna say no.
Oh. Yep, sharpshooter's now on. I'm gonna shoot the one up here.
Cool.
Bam. I will try the same again.
Yep. Nice.
I'm gonna do a run behind Artur. Oh, can I do it slowly? Because I was gonna take a peek up the map.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Okay, Rhino's about to die. And our bonus action, hide behind Artur in the rock.
Yeah, cool.
I feel like I've got a bit more things to hide behind this time.
What I'm thinking, Carl, as well, you got a crit hit on your turn, didn't you?
I did.
Great Weapon Master gives you an extra attack as a bonus action if you kill or get a crit hit, I believe.
Oh.
I don't think you used your bonus action. Oh, you used Misty Step, didn't you?
I did use Misty Step, so
That's
yeah.
your bonus action anyway, yeah, fair enough. That's why you didn't trigger it, you knew that.
Yeah, obviously.
This lady here is going to take a shot at Carl with her crossbow. And misses. Eleanor.
I will once again compel John to launch.
Yeah, it does an additional 5 damage because of your aspect modifier.
I can't seem to. I can now. There you go. I don't know if it's just me, or whether it's your server, but it's a bit laggy. Just all of a sudden, it was fine earlier.
Might be worth refreshing the tab. It might be where there's quite a few tokens on a big map.
Yeah, I figured as much. It's just, wasn't so bad earlier, but it's a bit laggy now. So.
Yeah, sometimes refreshing between turns will sort it out. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but that's it. That's good enough for me.
Nice. Yeah, you did kill that one.
I can't really move, can I? I can't compel John to move as well.
No, it's an act. Yeah, you have an action to either move, attack, or dodge.
Yeah, it's okay. I quite like playing Eleanor since she's familiar.
Yeah.
That's all good for me. Yeah, I'm done.
Cool. This one here is going to take a long range crossbow attack on Errand. And that misses. And that makes it your turn, Errand.
Errand is going to run forwards. Just to stop there first. Ooh, yes. And then come down to there.
Yep.
She will target. Now, one of those is is it the top one that's a troll?
Top one's a troll, the bottom one's an ogre.
Get the ogre.
Okay.
With again chill touch.
Yeah. Hits for 12 damage.
And yeah, that's fine. Then she's gonna kind of hang there as she runs along and hopes that people will keep in front of her.
Cool. This one is just gonna dash forward like that. Rhinoceros.
I still can't click on the rhinoceros.
Oh, you can't see the rhinoceros.
Okay. Mr. Rhino's gonna take.
Oh, I've just
Who's
realised.
he gonna hit? We just realised.
No, you should be able to see. I forgot to give the rhino vision, which is why you couldn't see it.
Oh. Okay. It's probably a bit late now. I think he's gonna die. This guy.
Quite possibly, yes.
Yeah, he thinks that one's could be the chance to die in that one more than anything else.
Yeah, it hits. 21 bludgeoning damage on that ogre. Yeah, it's a heavy hit.
He's done his job. He's held them up a bit much, so we can get forward a bit further.
Valiantly. This veteran alongside you, Carl, drops the crossbow and swings a longsword at you. And misses. And swings
Excellent.
it back again. Second one is a hit, potentially.
Roll a 21. No, that's definitely. I will again burn a spell slot
Yeah.
while I still can cast spells.
Get through them. That is a miss in that case. Let's run to there. Who want to hear? This one here will take a swing at the rhinoceros. Misses. This here will take a crossbow shot at Errand. And gets a crit miss. That one does that. Arthur,
That's me.
that's you.
I don't think my turn is all that exciting. Unless I can make it to this. Oh, I can. That is exciting now. Because I definitely don't think I can make it to these guys. No. So I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to hit this guy with a sword.
Nice.
Maybe. I think I hit him.
You do.
13 damage. And then I'm going to do it again.
Bit more.
20 damage.
Yeah, he's gone.
And then I don't think I have a bonus action to do. I think I just chill.
Fair.
Am I right in thinking I can see another ogre further down the beach, right?
You can see another ogre further down the beach.
Cool. Fine by me. I'm done.
Nice, hi done.
Hey.
Yeah, this one dashes forward and just poking through the legs of the ogre in front of you, lets go of a crossbow shot from long distance towards you. That is not going to be a hit. That's a 3. Warforged, you are currently possessing Elwyn still if you wish to compel him to make an attack.
Yeah.
I believe the only target Elwyn can see currently is the one adjacent to Carl.
Yeah.
Did I manage to stealth that time?
You did.
Cool. There's still Carl's kill.
You mean protect Carl?
I mean protect Carl. Yeah, it was an advantage by Mr. Roll, but
That is 32 damage. And yeah, that is enough to get rid of that. Nicely done, Mr. Warforge / Elwyn. Carl, you no longer have anyone adjacent to you.
That's frustrating.
You can put that right.
Carl runs across to there.
Mhm.
Targets them. Still reckless. Oh, good grief.
Nice.
That is ridiculous. It's only actually showing me one attack, but
Yeah, there's the automation things changed a little bit. I have to confirm rolls. If you re-roll the same attack before it's confirmed it like just combines it. But they were all misses, yeah.
Oh,
which is amazing with advantage.
That is absolutely flaming ridiculous.
Yes.
And it is annoying enough that, in fact, I don't think I actually could have been attacking with... oh, no, I could attack with Reckless. But I will Rage. Although I probably should have done that before I attacked. But that's how annoyed I am now. I was trying to keep the Rages under control, but... the fact that I can't hit anyone. Oh, yeah, what's the result I've got?
Okay, that's fine. Force damage.
Lovely.
Cool. This troll swings the claws at the rhino again. Misses. Might stick around after all, Shane.
Alright.
Come on, Rhino! Ah,
that is a dead rhino. Then dashes down towards Arthur and just as it runs towards you, just takes a bite at you, Arthur.
yeah, makes sense.
That is a miss. James.
James is going to fly around the same thing as before, distract the
troll.
The troll.
Yeah.
And then we'll fly back around. I think over to about there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Arthur.
Me.
Yes, you. You can sense a rumbling in the ground to the slightly to the left of you, to the east of the west of the map.
Like here somewhere.
No, like here somewhere. I believe you should be able to see a little rumbling image, even.
Oh yeah. Exciting.
Isn't it?
That's gonna hurt, isn't it? Whatever that is.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
This lady will run to here and take another very long range crossbow shot at Errand. That one hits.
No, actually, Errand will take it.
4 damage?
Yeah, I won't use the important elements either. It comes out of the whatever it is. My little
ward.
spell slots. Yeah, on my arcane ward. It's not real damage.
Yeah.
Spell slot's probably more important. I'd look stupid. It's like 150 damage. Eh?
This one will go to there. Take a crossbow at Arthur.
Cool.
That one's a miss. And then this orc will do that. And then this ogre will do that. And then it is you again, Mr. Nix.
Shoot. Actually, I'm not going to shoot that one. Can I shoot that one?
What one?
Actually, I can't. Because, just, okay. There you go, now I can shoot it.
If you're shooting the troll, you've got advantage on that because it was distracted by James.
How do I...
Hold Alt as you roll.
I don't need it.
Apparently not. Throw some sneak attack on there. Yeah, 21 damage.
I'm holding Alt. Okay.
It just doesn't like you, Cormac. Roll 1d20, see if you get a 20, because that's how you time it. That's how you think it's going to matter.
It said I can use sneak attack again.
Say no. Nice, another 15 damage goes through on the troll.
It's injured.
Yeah. Any bonus actions or any further movement for you?
No.
Cool. John, you are up.
And now she moves with me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, nice.
Zap.
Nice. That is a fair amount of damage spread around. That is also the wrong thing to damage. That's
I
bad.
will absolutely take 80 damage.
Yeah.
Not too bad for level 3 spell. That's me. That's good enough.
Nice. She will. Yeah, Arthur again for crossbow.
Bing.
Ding. Then he does that. Right, this ogre here will dash towards you, Arthur, and just swings the great club at you.
Oh, this might actually hit. No, okay.
No, behave. Elwyn.
I'd stop my go. I'll remember to move Hawkeye this time.
Oh yeah.
I still can't move him. He can fly 60
That's
feet.
cool. Yeah, you want him up there where Carl is, yeah?
I'm just up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Just flying in this direction.
Ah,
Yeah.
James.
I still can't see him.
I can see. him.
I can't have his view. I mean,
Hang on. There you go.
yeah, I can see everything now. Okay. Oh, I can't again because I'm not controlling. Yeah, I like that view though. I'll shoot here.
Yeah.
Oh. Not you. That's up.
Ping. That is a dead ogre.
Ooh.
Move 10 feet this way. And I'll shoot that one.
That one's a miss.
run there and put my cloak over and try and hide against the mountain.
Yeah.
I am one with the mountain.
It seems that way. Right. This one here swings a long sword at you, Carl. That's a hit.
I cannot do anything about it because of being raging.
Hits you for 9 slashing damage. Do you want to roll your
I do want to roll a d6.
That's the one.
Should it
not be
also have been
half,
less
right?
damage as well? Yeah.
Your
It's
range
rather
hasn't
light.
applied.
When I did I clicked it. Definitely clicked it.
It's all good. I can put that on and
Give me some rage and some hit points back. And I will roll a d6. It's not a lot.
was that 2?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Swings
So
along
enough.
so that he hits you. She had 1 hit point left when you missed her twice.
Yeah, it looks like rage is still not applied.
Yeah, I will sort that out in one moment.
Pass.
Let me... This one here takes a crossbow shot at Errand, which is a miss. Errand, it's your turn, and I will sort out this rage.
Okay. Is going to... She's got a little bit bored with this. Get that close. She's going to step up to here so that she can see a bit better. And reaching into her component pouch for, I believe, some bat guano. And remembering she thinks that trolls don't like fire, she'll cast Fireball.
Yeah.
So counter spells, it doesn't, anything above 3rd makes no difference what level she's casting counter spell at. Is that correct?
Sorry, what?
Keep casting counter spell with a slot of a 4th, 5th, or 6th level spell slot doesn't make any difference to the counter spell.
Yeah.
It does.
It lets
it
you
does
counter
make
a
it,
higher
yeah.
spell, yeah. So
Yeah.
the higher you cast counter spell at, it's automatically successful
it's
against something of that level or higher or lower. Sorry.
In which case, I'm going to go with a 3rd level slot then for the fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointingly not as big error of effect as I was imagining.
Disappointed at fireball.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
Can I get? Nope. Back. Down 1. There we go.
Boom.
Boom.
Everyone
Still
fails.
pretty good.
Nice.
Nice. That is 4 dead orcs.
That was probably worthwhile. And she'll just step back 1 next to Jean.
Nice. That's that. That's that. Here comes a crossbow shot at John. That is not going to matter. And then a crossbow shot after it.
Bing.
And then it's Artist's turn.
Yeah. Troll time.
Yes, Troll has taken fire damage as well.
I smack it with a sword. Very, very hard.
Nice. That
Yay.
is a dead Troll, and it did take fire damage.
Thanks for the assist, Errand.
That was my pleasure.
I guess I will start to move this way towards these guys because that rumbling noise down here concerns me.
It's just the Uniter. He's ready to pop up.
Yeah, be alright. It's a sand dragon, right? It's got to be. We're on sand.
That would be handy. It would save us a 6th level spell.
Anything else for you?
No, I can't hold my second attack, can I?
No, it's an action to hold it.
Yeah. So that's fine. I'll chill here and get shot at.
Okay. Incoming another crossbow at John. Which is another miss. And Warforged. How would you like to compel Elwyn this turn? I suppose I should go and put you next to Elwyn.
I make him shoot something. I don't know what.
Sport for choices.
Or something good to shoot.
Not the owl.
Where's the owl? Okay. I'll just shoot this. Where's? I'll just shoot the one next, like closest. Okay. I don't know how.
Yeah? What, this up here?
Does Shane have disadvantage at close range?
Elwyn's currently hidden, so Elwyn's going to get advantage. So Elwyn's going to have advantage on whatever shot they take.
Okay, that's fine then. Then yeah, shoot that one.
This one here. Cool.
Yeah.
Shoot away, Mr. Elwyn.
Why is it not doing advantage? It is ult, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be.
I'll just roll a d20 just in case.
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Might get lucky. No.
Not today. Carl.
Oh, ooh, well, Carl is hoping that person with the long wavy hair is within 30 feet, which they are just. So I will come rushing along there, target them, and then recklessly attack them.
Nice.
And then miss,
That was advantage and a miss, yeah.
and then I'll do it again. Oh, grief.
Jeez.
So what was the...
Have you
14, a
actually
12,
tried-
a 4 and a 4.
Have you tried hitting these guys?
I
Will?
crit-
It would
I
help.
critted- Yeah, I critted the first one. Yeah.
There was your mistake.
Yeah, it's too much.
This
too
is
much
this
magic.
is right, great weapon master, man. -5 and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should undo that. Yeah, I'm. It's just. It's James's turn. James is gonna go. He's not gonna go too far forward because that fireball was quite large. He will just. Well, there isn't anyone particularly scary to fly, so he is just. I will flutter past the target that Carl's got. By going the long way round the cliff,
So good.
and then he'll stay up on the cliff. That's probably about there. About 20 feet
Yeah.
up on the cliff, so as not to be in. I mean, crossbow range, I guess, if they want to get frisky.
Distracting the one next to Carl.
Yeah, distracted
Yeah.
the one next to Carl.
Yeah, cool. That rumbling sound dashes up towards you, Arthur.
Ticky.
And then the sand beneath you opens up as a bullet comes out from burrowing under the sand and dashes up, just throws itself up through the air and towards you.
Do it.
Yeah, and uses Deadly Leap on you.
Deadly Leap. That sounds fun.
Mm.
Oh, he did it twice. That's how fun it is.
Yeah, apparently nothing happened. Fine. Okay,
I'm immune.
We'll do this the old school way. Can you make a strength or dexterity save? It is your choice.
I'm going to go with strength.
Nice. That is a fail. You get knocked prone.
It was a dreadful roll.
And you take 3d6 plus 4.
I really shouldn't have gone that badly. I have a very good modifier for strength.
So you take
Pride cometh before a fall.
10 bludgeoning damage, and that's 3d6 but again. 3d6 and then this much slashing damage. 19.
Mate, you could have put me in power word kill territory in a minute. Watch out.
We'll see what we can do.
Do you think that's what the United's waiting for? As soon as someone drops below 100 hit points.
Run to here and then take a crossbow shot at you. It's a 2 and a 1. This one, seeing you down on the ground, throws its crossbow down, dashes toward you with its longsword. Which is a hit for 4 slashing damage. And the second one's a miss. The ogre also sees you knocked down, dashes over in that direction. And
Oh, I got hit and everything. Oh, I should be making some concentration checks. As a heads up.
oh yeah, you totally should be, yeah.
Shield of Faith, for some reason, is not... Oh no, it's already gone, Shield of Faith. Interesting. Don't know when that happened. I didn't roll a concentration check for it, but...
Oh yeah, it must have missed on one of them, yeah.
Whatever. The one attack that hit would have hit with Shield of Faith anyway, so...
Yeah, that's cool. That's a miss.
I don't know where my concentration went on that, though. Because I've taken a lot of...
It is your turn. At the start of your turn, Nix, can you make for me a perception check?
Do you mind if I make 2 concentration checks to see if it's still up?
Go
Because
for
I
it.
should still have it. If it is.
What was that, an 18? Nice. Yeah, Nix, it is your turn.
Yeah, it drops.
Cool.
Fine. It was worth a check.
Who do you want to shoot next?
I can't even find where. There I am. I'm going to move up to here with everyone else. I'm going to shoot this one.
Yep. You got advantage on that again.
Yeah, if it works. Yeah, okay, it didn't work.
There should be on the chat card now. You should have an option to re-roll it. On the left and right, there's one for disadvantage, one for advantage.
Yeah.
Click the one for advantage.
Fun.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, you got sneak attack if you want. Nice. 25 damage goes through on that.
Oh, I'll kill it then. Why? Oh.
Lie.
Advantage?
No, it's only for the first attack.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Anything
fine
else,
as
you,
well.
Nix?
Nah.
Okay. John, it's your turn. Can you make for me a perception check?
I certainly can.
Nice.
20.
It's your turn.
Do I not see anything new?
You can see plenty at the minute, but nothing new has been revealed to it.
That's somewhat worrying, given. I just realised that Eleanor didn't get a turn.
Oh, did I skip Ender last round?
Yeah.
Shocking. Take an extra attack, John.
Yeah, she'll just make him do an attack on this person.
Nice. So that's actually... Yeah, so it's that and an additional 5 for your aspect modifier.
And then on my turn, I think I'm going to probably actually... probably going to fire off another lightning bolt, just because I'm in the right sort of location. Right. No, I'm not. Sorry, what I'll do... I'm going to move up.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
Just thought I was a row back. I moved in here, I didn't do it. So I get all 3 of those.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Not quite killing stuff, but that's a fair amount of damage put out again.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not nearly as good as last time, but it'll do. And that's it, I'm done.
Cool. This one here will... take the heavy crossbow shot. Hey!
You got double 20s?
Double 20s on disadvantage.
Fucking hell.
Which means they fully deserve that.
Yeah, I'll take
damage. I mean, to be fair, when you got like 22 AC, the time it does work, it's well worth it.
Yeah.
That makes up for the million misses. There you do that. Elwyn, at the start of your turn, can you make a perception check for me? Not as good as the other two.
About Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye can make one, sure.
It's the only skill he has.
Better.
Hawkeye's going to move 60, this way.
Yeah.
Alan's going to continue stealing Carl's kills.
Yeah.
Does feel a little bit like you could go and find your own. Although I've not managed to hit any.
Yeah, that's dead ogre.
More kills.
Ooh.
He's going to jump here and stealth behind this rock again.
Yeah,
Bring
go for it.
wood with him.
Nice. 26. Very, very nice. Eleanor, even from within John, I'll get you to make a perception check for me. Nice. You can go about your turn.
Jesus. Well, we have to roll.
I might just be making you roll just to amuse me.
Yeah, just the lightning launch is good enough.
Yeah.
Especially given the fact they get a plus 1d6 plus 5.
Yeah.
The 1d6 isn't appearing for some reason.
Probably because roll another d6 for me.
Yeah, it's
I know why it'll do that, because it doesn't expect attacks out of turn. No,
Yeah.
there's another. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Nice.
I'd be happy with that.
This one here is going to continue this pile on. Dashes over and will swing the longsword.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
All you got to do is get him prone, lads. And it takes the second swing, which is a miss. Errand, unsurprisingly, I'm going to ask you to make a perception check for me.
I can do that. Maybe not. She's nice average roll. She's kind of looking around. This big battles is all fairly new to her. Something she did occur to her after watching the second lightning bolt was maybe all of us standing in a line is probably not a brilliant idea.
Yeah, it'd be alright.
The United's somewhere
The worst
taking
that could
notes.
happen.
Yeah, indeed. So she is running over to there. Oh, there she goes. Oh, there's more of them than I thought. But he will this time again just cantrip instead. Targeting the injured one.
Nice. Yeah, 13.
Yeah, that'd have been nice if it died, but still, can't have everything. That's her done.
Cool. You take a shot, Carl. That's a miss. You will do that. You are there. That's a miss on Arthur. Arthur, it is your turn. You are prone. And whilst you're prone, I'm going to ask you for a perception check.
Pass. You get the idea that maybe lying on the floor isn't such a great idea.
Yes, that is exactly what you learn. You might possibly be muted.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. I don't like the floor, so I'm going to stand up.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm pretty sure there was no point in me rolling that perception check. Someone else has already rolled a 20 and saw nothing, and I don't have a positive bonus to my
Yeah, maybe it's
perception.
just once we all roll.
We all have to roll a dice and then we'll see something. I'm going to, strangely enough, start swinging my sword at the massive thing.
Sure.
Because that feels appropriate. So, swing a sword. Cool.
Nice. He's not happy about what's just happened.
Yeah, I'm not bothering a smite there. I think I'm happy with 42 damage.
Ooh, flat.
You hit me with one too
Don't
many
do that.
crits there. And then so I stab the sword down into the top of that thing, pull out, and I just plunge it backwards into this person just off to the side to me that's looking injured.
Come on, it has to be another crit.
It's not. 15 misses. What?
Yeah, they're hard to hit. Carl will tell you.
Oh, you could have told me that first. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to really quickly do this. Not enough.
Yeah, that's it.
Warforged. How much of the surrounding area are you aware of when you're inside Elwyn?
Bloody good question.
Probably not a lot.
Make a perception check for me.
A question we've asked before is how much of the surrounding area was Warforged aware of at any point.
That's true, yeah.
Reasonable. What would you like to do on your turn, Warforged?
Just make him attack anything.
Anything.
There's a
The last
Big-
thing he attacked was.
big guy in armour in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And then there's the two enemies stood next to me.
I don't know. What was the last thing he attacked?
Owen killed both things he
Yeah,
attacked.
you
Oh,
killed
yeah.
you shot the person in front of Carl who died. So it's
Okay.
any one of these shield people. If you kill that one that you've just targeted,
Yeah.
do away if you hit it.
I don't know why I targeted it.
Am I stealthed?
You are.
Shall I just try the ult again?
Yeah, and I'll try and work out why it's not working between sessions.
Open.
Roll another 20. Just in case.
You're good. You're good. It's dead. To complete our collection, Carl, if you can make a perception check for me.
Come on, natural 20, natural 20.
That's for Carl.
Rubbish. I don't even know where Carl is. Oh, he's up there.
Up on the cliff.
Did you get a bonus because he's up there?
No.
Carl is running along the cliff edge right each time. A little bit thankful to whoever the drill sergeant was that trained these guys and got them to stand 30 feet apart. Right, let's go. Oh, sod it.
Just kick him off the edge would be hilarious.
Keeping great weapon, yeah. Keeping great weapon master, running reckless. Ooh, and it's a critical hit.
Jeez.
One hit, one hit. Ah, what?
Gotta leave it for me to finish off, right?
I've got a second attack as part of that attack, I think, and I've also that gives me a bonus attack as well.
Bonus action attack, yeah.
So hit him again. Oh, maybe I won't. Look, that's because that's not. I think I'm playing Baldur's Gate. I keep clicking on it to attack rather than me. Oh, missed with the second attack, and then I'll have my bonus attack as well.
Yeah. Nice. That is dead. Anything else for you, Carl?
No, Carl is happy.
James?
Perception check.
James doesn't care. Yeah, James.
Nice.
He's an owl.
James doesn't
He has
really-
incredibly good eyesight.
Yeah, James is a fey owl. He doesn't, he's not entirely sure what's supposed to be here. That looks everything he can see looks perfectly normal. James will
He sees a mouse 6
mainly
miles away.
because I like the fact that that the routing makes him go all the way across. He's actually going to run
Down and
fly down
yeah,
there.
distract that.
Distract the one in front of
Yeah.
Artur.
This here is going to
And then
dash forward.
fly on a little bit further to
Take a crossbow shot at John, which is terrible. At the end of the round, you all hear a sound.
Yay!
There is obviously there's like just sound all around you of like the attack and this battle going on, and there is even just slightly further down the beach you can see like some of the other groups and attacks going on, but you hear this sort of growing, almost like this sound is growing more high pitched and more sort of not excitement, but just the general sort of volume of it all is picking up from the west, just from further down the beach from where you are. As you all sort of you pick up the sound, and you all, even as you're sort of fighting and swinging at the creatures around you, you sort of turn your gaze towards the sort of rise in the sound, and you can see just flying further down the beach, down to the west, above some of the groups that are further down that way. There is a large brown sand dragon flying across the beach down there, and you can see as it's coming down the beach, it's just letting out this just breath attack, like horrific. You can see it's like just pouring up tons of damage. You can see just like it's blowing sand, almost like a massive sandstorm coming out of the dragon's mouth. And you can hear all the noise and the sort of panic further down the beach. And as the dragon sort of ends its that attack, it sort of carries on down in your direction and lifts up in its height, sort of moves its trajectory, so it's like rising upwards. And you can just see as it sort of pulls away from you, the Uniter sat on the back of the ancient sand dragon Leo, and that is where we will leave things.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we didn't really think about he might be moving.
Nah, I'm fine with this.
Dimension door on the
perfect.
dragon's back.
Dragon is it's a monster, right? Not a person. Does anyone have hold monster?
Well, now you mention it,
Because that would be fucking hilarious.
I believe I do.
Cast hold monster on the dragon. Squishes
Yeah,
the Uniter.
unfortunately, Hold Monster has a range of 90 feet. So
We'll get you close enough. I'll throw you.
that's yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on next week still. We've got some work thing. I'm not exactly sure what time it is, like finishing up and stuff. So I will try and find out as soon as possible. But there's a chance I might not be able to play on the Wednesday. Yeah. We'll see.
It's fine, Sam. We'll just play on, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Or Matt can take over.
Yeah. Cormac will run a Star Wars game for us.
Oh, yeah.
It has been the summer now, so it must be ready.
Yeah.
It's been 2 summers.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely should be ready then.
Yeah, so we will pick this up at some point. I'm hoping it will be next week. Yeah, because in the middle of cool stuff. Wicked.
Right.
Cool.